Hello guys, welcome once again. In the last video I have shown you how to make a SQLite database, how to install SQLite and how to make a database and insert some data in your database table. But this all we have done in the command prompt on Windows. And after making this database and inserting data in the table, you must see a database called company.database in your SQLite folder which you have created. So as I can see, this database is created in my folder, and this database I can move from one folder to another folder, and I can use this database in applications like Java or C++ or C Sharp or Androids and many other applications. And the biggest advantage is you can move this database, and you can drag and drop this database in the program folder or project folder itself. It doesn't depend upon the server. So that's the good advantage of this SQLite database. Now in this video I will show you how to install a SQLite manager, which is open source and in which you can manage your SQLite database, because in command prompt it's sometime really not feasible to make a big database, relatively big database. So now I will show you how to install a SQLite manager to manage your database. So the simple SQLite manager is you can find on Mozilla add-ons. So just go to Mozilla. If you have Mozilla, then just open Mozilla Firefox browser and go above at this Firefox button and just click it and click add-ons, and then it will open the add-on manager, and on the right hand side there is a search all add-ons search box, and here you can write SQLite and press enter, and it will search for the SQLite manager in your Mozilla Firefox browser. So you should see SQLite Manager 0.8.0, the latest SQLite Manager at the time of making this video. And on the right hand side you will see some buttons. So I have already installed this MySQL add-on in my Firefox. That's why it's giving me this remove or disable options. But when you open this SQLite Manager add-on, there will be a button called install, and just press it and it will SQLite Manager will be installed in your Firefox browser. Or otherwise you can do this also. Just open your SQLite Firefox search, and here you can write SQLite Firefox add-on and press search, and you will find the first search for SQLite manager. So you can just click it and just click add to Firefox. Once you have added this SQLite manager to your Firefox, you can find this SQLite manager here. So go to your Firefox once again, this button, and expand it, and under web developer menu item you will find it here somewhere in the web developer item box. You will find this SQLite manager. Okay, so just click it and your SQLite manager is ready to use. Now this SQLite database which we have made in the last video, I can open the same database with the help of SQLite manager. So let's see how can we open this company.db from my database. So go at the top and click this connect database, or you can go here also and you can click connect database, whatever you want. So I will click this button, connect database, and it will open a dialog box, and I will browse for my database file which is in C folder and SQLite folder. Here, if your database you cannot see, then you need to go here in the search options and click for all files, because this MySQLite database in Firefox search for .SQLite file and our file is .db file. The extension doesn't matter, I think. So just go here and do all files, and now you could be able to see this company.db here. So just select this company.db file and press open, and you will see this database is open in your SQLite manager in Firefox. This is company.db, and this has one table called employee which we have created last time in the last video, and we have inserted some data in this database also. So you can see the same data which you have entered last time into your database. I will make it a little bit smaller so it can fit in one frame. So this is the table name and this is the data which we have entered last time. So now I will show you the structure of this SQLite manager in little bit detail. So this database you can open also, which you have created from command prompt, but if you want to make a new database you can make it with the help of SQLite manager also. So just go to database and click for new database, and it will open the message box, and in which you will write the name of the database. So for example, I name my database as employee info and press OK, and this will open another dialog box. So you can just select the folder in which you want to create this database. Okay, so I select the same folder in which I have made the company database. Just select it and click select folder, and now your employee info.SQLite database is created. If you remember, last time we have created company.db with extension db, and this SQLite manager creates the SQLite database with extension .SQLite. But as far as I know, both databases are SQLite databases, and the database behave like same in both the extension. So it doesn't matter what is the extension, SQLite or .db. Once you have created this table or the database in employee info database, you can just go to this tables, right click it and click create table, and here you can give the name of your table, for example employee once again, and you can choose which kind of database is this, temporary table or if not exist. And here in the column name you can define the name of the columns. So first column, for example, I want employee ID, which will contain the employee ID, then name, for example, then surname, and age. At this point I want to point out that SQLite is a database which doesn't depend upon cases, so it's not case sensitive database. You can use uppercase letters also and lowercase letter also, it will read the same word whether it's in uppercase or lowercase, it doesn't matter. It will read age like this also, and it will read age like this also, so you can use any case in this database. And now the data type you can choose from here, varchar, but my employee ID is an integer, so I will select integer. Name is varchar, which is a type of string only. Surname is varchar, and age is integer. Okay, and there is something called primary key in your database. This primary key is a unique identifier. So this primary key you assign to a column whose data is unique in itself. So for example employee ID, if you select as primary key, then you cannot insert two same employee ID like 101 and 101, you cannot insert two times, and you cannot assign one employee ID to two uh, names. So that is primary key, and that differentiates your data from one another. So this is one good feature of this SQLite database. You can also define if your employee ID is not null. So if you check this not null, then you have to insert this employee ID in every case, you cannot skip it. And if you check this yes, then it's by default its primary key is unique, but you can select this also. For this, if you select unique for name, then you have to enter unique name every time, you cannot enter the same name. So according to your convenience you can define this uniqueness. I figured out that my table name I have entered employee, so this is wrong. Okay, that's what I wanted to enter. So after creating your columns, just click this OK button, and it will ask for the confirmation. Just click yes, and you see this will give you this SQLite query which you would have written in this command prompt create table, and the same query which we have written last time to create the employee table. So the same query, create table, which is a main table, and this is the table name, and in the brackets you pass your column name and the data type of column. Okay, and you can also pass that if it's a primary key, and it's not null. Okay, same like name, this data type is varchar, surname data type is varchar, and age data type is integer. So it will give you the query also. So you can just copy this query, and if you have already open your last database, company.database, which we have created last time, and when you copy and paste in this command prompt, last time we have created employee, and this time if you change the database as employee 1, for example, employee 1, because two tables cannot be same, and just add semicolon after the query, and you can execute it, the new table will be formed called employee 1, and this you can confirm by writing dot table, and you can see two tables, employee and employee 1. You have two tables in your database. So this command prompt help you to understand the queries. That's why it's important to know this command prompt, how to use this command prompt also. So don't just remove this command prompt from your consideration if you want to learn more about queries. Now if I press yes, my database is already created here. So I created employee info.SQLite, and in that employee info, and when you see here browse and search, you see 4 columns: employee ID, name, surname, and age. 4 columns are automatically created. Now if you want to add some data in this database, it's very simple. Go to the right and click this add button, and just enter employee ID, name, surname, and age, and press OK, and it will ask for the confirmation, and click OK. And once again, employee ID 2, and his name is Mark, and his age is something different, and press OK, and confirm and press OK. So you have entered 2 employees in your database, and now press cancel, and you will see here your inserted data you can see in these columns. Now you can also execute queries in your SQLite manager. Just go here in this SQL, execute SQL, and in here you can write your query. So select star from your table name. My table name is employee, and so right here, and when you click this run SQL, your query is executed and the result will be shown here below. So I have selected star, means all data, so it is showing all data in the database. Here there are some settings you can do for your database, but I leave them default. If you really want to change some data settings, you can change it from here in DB settings. If you want to enter one more column, and for example you have already created your table and you forgot to add a new column, then you can go to structure, and in here below you can see your table columns, and from here you can add a new column. For example, I want to add one more column called gender, and whose data type would be varchar, male or female, that's my varchar. And default value you can enter, but I'm not entering it. And just press this add column, and it will ask for the confirmation. Just press yes, and you can see one more column is added here. And now when you go to browse and search tab, it will show one more column in your database, in which you can add some more data. So for example, this John is a male, so this you can add it also. Just select this row and go here and press edit, and just click here and enter the data male. So he is a male. Press OK and confirm it. In the same way, select second and press edit, and here you can write female. So just click OK and OK, and it has edited your data. So in this way, this SQLite manager helps you to analyze your database in a much more flexible manner, and you can create multiple tables, and you can view your tables in this SQLite manager in a very good manner. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. In the next video, I will show you how to execute some other queries and how to use this SQLite in more better ways. So stay tuned, and please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.